Welcome, agents. It's time for what is happening in Division 2 on Sunday, January 24th, 2021. On this day, let's head straight to the allotted loot. Here in DC, we have out here in DZ West, we have aces and eights. DZ South, we have holsters. And in the East, Gear System Mods. West End is China Light Industries, Providence Defense, Federal Emergency Bunker, Ongoing Directive, Foggy Bottom, Empress International at Potomac Event Center, Roosevelt Island, Gilligard, Bellstone Armory, Lincoln Memorial, West Potomac Park, Alps Summit. Tidal Basin is Mask. Constitutional Hall, Eclipse Protocol. DCD Headquarters, Overlord's Armament. Downtown West, Murakami Industries. Bank Headquarters, Marksmanship Rifles. Around the White House, we have rifles. Downtown East, Future Initiative. Grand Washington Hotel, backpacks. District Union Arena, Douglas and Harding. Federal Triangle, skill attachments. Jefferson Trade, knee pads. Viewpoint Museum, Strikers, battle gear. East Mall, Fenris Group. American History Museum is Richter and Kaiser. Capitol Building, which is the stronghold for the week, Hunter's Fury. Air and Space, Siska, Veropa. Down in Southwest, we have Petrov. At Space Administration is Hannah Yu, also invaded this week. Jefferson Plaza invaded as well, and it is Grupa Sombra. Now, why I point out these invaded missions is they reward you slightly higher XP than a regular mission does. Just something to think about. So this is just, I think, set on just normal 156 experience. Again, when I run these missions, I usually run them challenging with 4 directives on. That's usually somewhere in the neighborhood of like 588 regular, but the invaded will be much higher than that. It will be like 7 something. So that's why I point out the invaded missions. They're well worth grinding, and if you have multiple characters, make sure you grind them each week to get that extra XP, and that's how you make your watch grow a lot faster than the average person. On with the allotted loot. Judicial Square, Foundry Bulwark. Manning Zoo, Badger Tuff. Coney Island Amusement Park, Walker Harrison Co. Coney Island Ballpark, Aroldi's Holdings. Camp White Oak, Tip of the Spear. Pentagon, Sokolov Concern, and DARPA is Golan Gear. On to New York City. True Patriot and Civic Center. The Tombs is Assault Rifle. SMGs over at Two Bridges. Light machine guns over in Stranded Tanker, 511 in Financial District. Rigger is Wall Street. Negotiator's Dilemma, Liberty Island. Pistols over in Battery Park, and last but not least, Pathway Park, Wyvernware. So let's go on to the daily projects. Today's daily project for the season is Wall Street. The regular daily project is the Tombs and activities around the Civic Center. Weekly projects are Grand Washington Hotel, Jefferson Trade Center and District, Union Arena, as well as 5 activities in each one of those areas, which is Downtown East, Federal Triangle, and Judicial Square. Roosevelt Island is your weekly legendary. Shade, remember to donate your shade and get your weekly summit stuff done. And we are trying for the trifecta on multiple characters this week, so definitely going to be doing this today. If you're on Xbox, join us. Bear Buyer 65. Today's daily project in the Dark Zone is extract supplies from any Dark Zone and neutralize 5 agents. For the week, extract from any Dark Zone or each Dark Zone, south, east, west, and neutralize 10 agents for that great experience of 10,000 XP, which is very sarcastic if you're new to the channel. The people that are on PvP do not get any kind of recognition for their Shade Watch and experience. Same thing in Conflict. It doesn't pay very well or very little compared to doing PvE activities. So if you want to get this watch high, and when you have 4 characters, and the one reason why I'm working on that so much is because I've been using the scavenger tokens to boost getting my stuff recalibrated. Hopefully here within a short period of time I'll be able to post some of the activities and all the stuff that we have maxed out by utilizing just grinding for all those activities to optimize everything. So let's cut to the seasons. This week, for the next day and 18 hours, we have Magnus, and this is where he is. He hails from the city of Atlanta, Georgia. Dustin Xavier. Anyway, enough about the backstory. This is the areas that you need to do: Federal Emergency Bunker, DCD, Bank Headquarters, Roosevelt Island, the control points in West End, Constitutional Hall, and Downtown West, which adds up to 8 different control points. So if you don't have all those blueprints that helped you get the optimization or get all the little attachments to go on every weapon, highly recommend that you do these over and over again until you get all those. For one, you can get the closer to the manhunts, and you're doing control points. If you do it on challenging or heroic, they're all automatically going to be level 3 or level 4, depending on which one you run. And that's what you need to get it done to get your for the winning a control point, to get those attachments to drop for you. And you need to do 3 manhunt bounties, and then finally you'll do a mission, or kind of like a bounty, to get Magnus. And some clues there pointing to the end of this season and the end of the year on what's going to go on with Fei Lao. Talking about the season and the watch, sometimes I kind of bypass this because it seems redundant for those who watch the channel every week, so you can skip by this. Remember, 90 is your waveform, 55 is your scorpion. The other exotic that is locked behind this season initially is the capacitor, which you get for doing 5 different directives in the summit. The other reason why you need to work on Magnus and the other manhunts is once we get to Fei Lao and complete her, we get this Achilles Pulse reward. It is a skill that you can utilize, and it's going to really amplify the damage that you do, and potentially can get like a sniper build up over 100 million. Really impressive in the PTS. Now we'll see how much it really works when we get to it here at the end of season 4 and year 2, how much they if any, that they've nerfed it since the PTS. Remember that you have your regular missions, and remember also this week, oops, I did the wrong thing. On Magnus, if you just now getting in for the first time of the week, or you haven't been on much this week, this is a 2 times multiplier for the week. So if you highlight Magnus and click X, you'll get this to come up, and this shows that I've done at least more than 10.5 million experience gain this week, during this event. It only lasts this week, this double XP, so you definitely want to gain that 10.5 million to utilize all the double XP for the week. That's approximately 15 levels. In fact, it is 15 levels. So if you've gained 15 levels this week, you got this completed. If you haven't, go ahead and go grind whatever you do. Everything you do is going to earn you twice as much as normal. So a mission that pays you 500,000 in experience is going to pay you 1 million experience, etc. You guys can figure out double, right? Awesome. This is Season 4. Looking ahead, we got Magnus League in just less than 24 hours. A week later, we get animated, and we get the codename Nightmare, which seems to be the 25th anniversary of the Stars, which is Resident Evil. And so we're going to get a lot of apparel cash from that is a crossover event from just kind of shout out to another game. And it's really sad that this didn't develop in an actual game mode with the studios or whatever. Maybe they couldn't get the copyrights approved to do an actual game mode that was more like based like running into that first mansion in Resident Evil, and we'd run in Kindley College and get those zombie dogs and all that. Might have really been cool had they been able to develop that story, and it's sad that it didn't happen, but it's going to be a prayer event. It's not a complete loss, and I hope that means they took the time to develop year 3 and get that wrapped up. Maybe they jumped this because they were like, hey, we got to work on this, the year 3 content, and this is not the priority. Again, it could be easily that the Stars said, yeah, you can do a prayer event, but you can't do a game mode that's Resident Evil style. Maybe there was some legal issues there. Don't know. Hopefully Wednesday we'll find out from State of the Game. Looking a little bit more forward into the season, we're going to be able to kind of know what's going on here in 2 weeks and 1 day. At that point, we'll be able to get Cirque, and that will complete the manhunt. So Viper, Kestrel, Magnus is active now. Cirque becomes active in 2 weeks and less than 24 hours. At that point, as soon as we complete that, then we can go after Fei Lao, and we will know. So 2 weeks, 2 days is the least that we'll know what the ending, what the surprise is. And at that time, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't know what the future of Division is. I hope and believe that it's going to be bright. There's going to be something that energizes us. Hopefully, it's something that really kickstarts us back in this game. And now that Cyberpunk has failed and some of these other games have been pushed back, Outriders, some of these others, and it will bring people that were once Division fans that kind of gave it away and said, or people that tried it that just didn't catch on to it quick enough, or maybe bring in a whole different people that never even gave Division a chance. all those coming back to the game would be awesome. I love helping people out, and there's a lot of people in this community to do. Salute out to each and every one of you content creators, large, small, hateful, informative, teaching, bragging, whatever you do. Thanks for taking the time to put content out there to inspire others to the game. Even the ones that hate on the game, at least give it some publicity. I tend to not defend blindly Massive and Ubisoft for the game. There has been and is glitches and problems with the game and missed opportunities for sure. But spending 4,000 hours on this game, it is the game we love and the game we play a lot. It's been a distraction. And to quote Ice-T, love quoting him on this quote, playing a game about a pandemic while hiding out from a real pandemic. That may be a paraphrase more than a quote, but loved that when I seen it on his Twitch account. And yes, Ice-T does play, or did play, Division 2. I'm sure there's other celebrities out there. If you're a celebrity and you play that game, especially if you ever run across one of my videos, please give us a shout out. We'll definitely give you some publicity, good publicity. Okay, so that's what's going on in Division 2, and know that there's a lot of other things going on. Of course, I'll be grinding through the summit today, be running all those daily projects, pushing that watch score up above 2,500 today, and helping out people along the way. Some of the videos we have coming out, we have, of course, the top 13, which kind of wanted to get out Friday, but it's been a long week. I worked a 6-day work week in the semi this week, and a lot of miles, over almost 3,000 miles this week, which is very rare for us. We also are coming up with a video about skills and real in-depth on how to build skills, what skills are viable, what items help skill builds, and even touch how skill builds kind of slide into every other build, because you have skills active even if they're at level 1. You always have 2 skills that you can attach, unless you're at the very beginning and don't have those. But for the most part, everybody has opportunity to be using 2 skills at any given time. This is Bear Essentials. I am Bear Byers, and I hope you have a blessed day and a great day in Division 2. Hope this helps you, kind of point you in the direction how to plan your day. That is the whole reason that we do what we do. So if you want to start your day out, join the program. Check out what's going on in Division 2. And put your comments at the bottom. Until then, we'll see you in the grind. Xboxers, Bear Buyer 65, join in. Love to have you.